because the revelation that I'm giving you today is not Rabbi Shapiro. Heavens spoke to me. Heavens spoke to me, and he told me, change the plans for this Shabbat. Change everything for the Shabbat. Something supernatural is about to happen with Africa and with the African American community. Let me say it again. Something supernatural is about to happen with the African American community. I have given 1,400 messages. I never once addressed the African American community. But tonight, I am.
What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. Look, family, let me go ahead and share this video with you all so that you can just be able to understand some things of how they are trying to unravel this whole mystery in their mindset of who we are. Watch this video. Please watch to the end, because I'm going to break this down, because if not, you'll be led astray.
Now, what does that have to do with the African American community? That's where we have to turn to the Bible. We have to understand what the prophets of Israel has been telling us and been prophesying to prepare us for this day. And it's not going to be a long message, but it's very clear. Friends, I'm sitting down praying, and a voice from heaven speaks to me. Today, I have to tell you what the voice of heaven has said. Here is what the voice from heaven said. Are you ready? The voice of heaven said, Africa has the seed of Israel all throughout the continent. All throughout the continent. This was a surprise for me, friends, when I saw these clusters in Africa, when I start to hear the report. Friends, because of you, we distribute 1,000 books. And our people rejoicing, our people returning to the roots. We are starting to hear reports of revelation in Africa, of the Jewishness among the Lembas from Kenya, from the Igbos, from Madagascar. We're getting all of those reports, and God spoke to me before I even opened the scriptures. And he says to me, you know what this is happening? This is happening because the bride have an article of clothing in Africa, and unless Africa is ready, the bride cannot be ready. Remember, the bride is whole, the bride is full, and a major part of the house of Israel, what we scripture call Zera Israel, the seed of Israel, is right there, hidden in Africa. In a minute, you will understand what's happening in the United States of America. Tune in with me. Stay on this message right now. I need you to focus. It's starting to happen among the natural branch in Africa, which is the seed of the house of Israel. This is the root. They are returning to the root. Zimbabwe is experiencing a return to the root. And when Zimbabwe, Batpotsi, where Nigeria, where Kenya, where Madagascar will return to the root, it will affect every black person in the world. You know why? Because they are spiritually connected to Africa, and Africa connected to the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. So if we heal the root, we are going to be healing the entire, which including the African American community, friend, in the United States. But Satan doesn't want it. So now what does he do? He is turning African Americans against Jewish people without knowing that they are affecting the root that they actually belong to. And there's only one who can restore them to their real identity, and his name is Yeshua. And the time is now. This is why we are seeing this revival. Look with me what it says according to our sages. It says, according to Amos, chapter 9, verse 7. Check this out. I saw this verse, I was floored. It says, Israel, these northern tribes, Nikreu, they are called Kushim. Kushim. They call Kushim. The word Kushim comes from the word Kush. Kush is Ethiopia, or the area surrounding Ethiopia. And it says that Israel is likened, or they are called Kushim, as it is say. Kushim comes from the word black, as it is says. This is from the Talmud, quoting Amos chapter 9, verse 7. Alo kibnei Kushim atem li. You are Israel like the sons of the Kushim.
Is mentioning even Moses and the wife of Moses, referred to in Hebrew as Cushi, which is referred to as Ethiopian or black. Can you kind of rectify? Because I know that they explain, because the Midrash, the oral Torah, kind of gets into that whole idea a little bit. If you could expand on that.
Well, first, this just seems like a glaring contradiction, because it refers to her as a Cushite, and we know she was the daughter of a Midianite priest, and they were Midianites. So was she one or was she the other? And the commentators come in to help us based on what they've received from the transmission all the way from Moses, that indeed she was a Midianite. They refer to her as a Cushite because that was a term used to describe someone of beauty. And there was a commentator who had said that this is what they would have said to any of the Ethiopians, that they had that beauty. So this term was, I guess, Ethiopians were good looking back then. They're good looking today, I guess. I'm not the judge for that.
Kushim. You, Israel, are called Kushim. Why? Because the prophet is telling us that there is part of Israel. Let's call them the remnant. Let's call them those who have been scattered, who are like the Kushim. Now, when the prophet speaks about them, he's not speaking about them in a favorable way. Why? Because they have been scattered. They have been gone. They are no longer there. Look at this. It says in Amos, to me, O Israelite, you are just like it's translated as Ethiopians, but it is not say Ethiopians. That's not what Hebrew Holy Tongue says. Let us not manipulate the Holy Tongue. It says Kushim. Atem libnei Israel. You are like the Cushim, declared the Lord. Why? Because Israel is there in the Cush. True, I brought Israel up from the land of Egypt, but also the Philistines from Kaftor and the Armenians from Kir. Okay? Israel, number one, make yourself the note. Israel has a name. And one of the names that Israel is called by is Kushim. Kushim is a generic name for anybody who is black. Now, I want to be careful here. I am not saying that every black person is from the seed of Israel. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that, as we're going to see in 1 minute, it is this specific group of the house of Israel who is scattered in Africa that is called Kushim. That's speaking about, specifically here, about a subset from the house of Israel. Now check this out, what the prophet's saying. It says in Moed Katan, this is in the Talmud, recorded in the Talmud. Similarly, you can explain the verse as you not much as mine, as the children of the Cushite, children of Israel. Is their name Cushite? No, Their name is not Cushite. Israel is their name. Rather, just as the Cushites then, because of the dark skin, so too the Jewish people are distinguished by their action, and they are different from all other nations. Friend, we have today groups in Africa like the Ibu, like the Lambas. They are completely distinguished from the other groups in their customs, in their tradition. And here the Talmud itself recorded, and it says at times they're going to look at Cushites like regular Africans, but they are really Israelites. They are part of the seed of the house of Israel. We have a movement today that is a very dangerous movement. They call the Black Israelites. They're anti-Semitic. They hate the Jewish people. But you see, this is what a Satan wants to do. He wants to take a little grain of truth and he wants to twist it, pervert it, and manipulate it. In reality, the prophets of Israel explained to us that it is this exact seed of Zera Israel, of the seed of Israel that found in Africa. Not only that is a Jewish seed, it is the seed that is needed to bring Israel to salvation. The entire salvation, because Yeshua said that the last will be first and the first will be last. Guess what? The prophets of Israel have agreed. It is those who are the least among our people, who are not even counted as our people today. They will be the one who will bring Israel to salvation. You ask Rabbi Shapira, how do you know that? I know it because my Bible tells me so. In Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 10 on, we read about the nations coming to their fullness. And as they come to their fullness, we see how this fullness is going to take place in part of the salvation of all of Israel. Now we read.
What do you think? Now let me hit on the points that he said right here. Don't be amazed because they are realizing that we are the children of Israel. Don't be surprised because they are coming out from their being asleep, because they have been taught by their own for over generation that they were the chosen. But here is the most important thing, family. There is a thing that's going to happen that's unraveling, because now the truth has surfaced, and now there are wolves out here who's going to take advantage of that. It's not by chance, coincidence, or accident that this net is being cast over Africa and African Americans now to wake you up, because you're talking about 1.3 billion people. If you can bring them into Judaism, if you can bring them into their religion and their belief system, that means they win. You're going to see so many different programs and things that's going to start to hit the surface to get you to buy in. Are you not tired of people making money off of your back? Anything that's associated with you got to pay to get into a group, to pay to learn from a book, anything like that, stay away from it. It's coming down the pipe that they are going to make you feel as though that you're part of the family now. No. They have to understand they are part of this family. We are the origin. We are the beginning of humanity. Everything started in Africa, like he said. But you have to remember that in order to get a people to feel like they have an identity, you can make them feel as though that they are part of and they're loved and they're welcome. Don't fall for this. This is called the conquer and divide anyway. Somebody who can make you feel special, can take your eyes off them being not necessarily for you. Even Lucifer, Satan, the devil, the evil one, spoke some truths to Christ, but yet there was lies in it. And if you don't know the truth, you will be misled. They're saying this is an opportunity to make trillions of dollars off of us waking up, coming into where we are. But Africa, they have already known this. This is not mysterious to Africa. When you see the Igbo, when you see the Limba, where you see the Yoruba, where do you see other groups out here who have been walking with the Most High all of these years? Do you really think Israel is a place that has been there for all this time, when you can see maps when names have been changed, regions and rivers and cities and towns? The Garden of Eden is here in Africa. Now, some people say that Israel is the Northeast Africa. I don't buy that. I understand that. It is on the tectonic plate of Africa. But when we talk about where things began, when you already know if the state of Israel was created in 1948 and they made it that and dug a hole in it talking about this is where the Messiah was, do you really believe that? But here's the thing. What does it matter if there's going to be a brand new one coming anyway? There was never said that all that should come together as one while we're sitting here on earth. No. There shall be a return before all that. And the new Jerusalem, the new heaven and earth shall be when all come together as one. Not before. So don't get lost in the sauce of those who want to twist up what's already been prophesied. There shall be wolves coming in sheep's clothing, leading people away. He even said Yeshua. Well, we already know that the Jewish people don't believe that the Messiah has come yet. They believe that the Messiah shall come. So when he said Yeshua, most of y'all get caught in like, oh. So don't be fooled, family. Yes, the truth is surfacing. The truth, the cat is out the bag. Yes, we already know, and it's going to spread. But the problem of it is there's going to be programs, there's going to be groups who's going to try to pull you in. Stay away from the labels. You already know who you are. You don't need to be affiliated with a group. You stay with the Most High and serve the Most High. That's all you got to do. And share the word that, hey, you are a child of the Most High. This brings an awakening. This brings people to the place of where the Spirit of truth was told that you will receive, that you shall receive the Holy Spirit if you would only humble yourself and submit to the greater authority, the Most High. Don't be feeling special because somebody told you you were special. Don't be surprised. Don't get lost in the sauce. So I'm saying, family, that yes, I bring these videos out for you to see that even they are recognizing. And every month, every year that goes by, they're starting to realize that even we are truly the origin of who they are. We hold the mysteries, the answers to the kingdom. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa.
Think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it.